What's going on? I want to do a rest in peace to John Edwards, formerly singer of the Spinners. He passed away at the age of 80 over recently over the weekend. He did attend the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame show in 2023 when New Edition did that great tribute. Now, interesting thing about the Spinners at the time when he emerged as lead singer, he had a minor hit success on Motown Records in the mid 70s, and he been kind of tolling around. Um, you obviously had to be a pretty special, significant talent to take over to sing for the Spinners. The Spinners are one of my all-time favorite male vocal groups, top 10 ever. Don't ask me where they rank, but I'll say this: they in the middle probably because I love their stuff they did, especially the Tom Bell era. When it was happening, but with Felipe Wine and those guys and all that. But Edwards came around in an era where they had cooled off. They were kind of like doing, whatever to get a hit, and it just kind of like middle of the road. He had a very distinctive tone and a voice that was really smooth. He was known in his hometown as Little Al Green because he definitely, and you really might not necessarily correlate it because the Spinners, their vibes and what have you, but they did a remake of Frankie Valli and the Four Seasons, Working My Way Back to You. And you know how Frankie Valli hits those notes in that range, but John Edwards hit that thing with some soul. He hit that thing with some gusto. You know, it was a big hit back in '79. It was like almost an unlikely hit because they really hadn't hit in a while. But this song really hit big and it did wonders for them. I mean, they were had done like some standards, and this one had really came back and brought them back to life. So it was a really big hit. It was like one of them songs that it was catchy. The chorus was catchy. The vocals, he hit that note, and that was the turning point because I remember hearing it, and it was completely flip of what Frankie Valli's note was, but it was a soulful note. So then when you hear that note, you think in hindsight, the Al Green comparison, you said, well, yeah, he definitely got some gospel in him and he definitely got the feeling in him. So that was a distinctive song to say the least. So they turned that song out. It had a pop hook in the groove, but it had a soulful gospel feel when he went to church on that thing. He hit that note and you could still hear that note at the end of the song. So it was the truth though. So I really like that. And then the next one that they hit with was Cupid, the old Sam Cooke classic. And John Edwards again, I would say was a soulful, strong vocalist who had a different, distinctive aura that could definitely capture a song without emulating. Because you don't really ever emulate Sam Cooke, but you definitely leave your mark, and he definitely, you know. And I'll tell you something about John Edwards. And maybe in another era, another time, he would have probably had a definitely with a solo career because he definitely had the vocal chops. I mean, it was distinctive harmony, and he was a good fit for what the Spinners were doing. And he did bring them back with his moments and his vocals. So this was definitely a happening song, and I remember them both like it was yesterday. Because remember the Spinners predated. They were around for a long time, but even a little kid, I like their stuff. I love their vocals and their harmonies. I liked all the different incarnations of them. And this guy was the truth, though. I did like his cover of those songs, and I thought his voice definitely fit in. He offered him something. So I want to send thoughts and prayers to his family and his friends. Wash your hands, keep your mind clear. Watch out for others. Stay woke, stay blessed, stay true, and keep listening to the music and remember. And this was a pretty significant loss, but I remember his music. All right, peace.